Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. On today's video we're going to be carrying on from where we left off on the last video, which was just down there. We're at Nai Yang Beach and we're going to be taking a look at Nai Yang Soi 2, which I mentioned on the last video, and that is where the market is. So let's get moving. Just in front there is a very nice bar stroke restaurant that you might want to visit early in the evening, and this is just next to the right hand turning I was telling you, and this is actually called Naang Soy 2. So very easy to find, and we are going to be walking down there because there's lots of hotel accommodation and other facilities. A lot of noise around here today. Now just there is the entrance to the national park, and that is an area that you will have to pay to go in. So just bear that in mind. You don't have to pay to go onto Nai Yang Beach. If you go onto the beach here, you can walk down the beach and into the national park without actually paying. But if you try to attempt to go through the roadway, they will stop you. And it's just starting to rain. So it's a good job I got my waterproofs on. Sorry, Cap. Little bit of food there. I'm looking and thinking that's papaya salad, possibly with some chicken and fish. And it's been looking like it's going to rain all day, to be honest. I'm just going to hang on here for a moment and see whether it eases. Okay, well, I think it's just about stopped. It's lasted about 10 minutes, and it's pretty common to get these afternoon showers or lunchtime showers. It seems to be around lunchtime. You can see in the distance there, maybe you can make that out. You can see the rain there. And we're just going to carry on along here. I may have to stop again if it starts raining. Bike hire service. Swadee Kap. Good afternoon. Swadee Mai. Excellent. Quite a large, I'm guessing, resort there. If you've stayed there, know anything about it, let me know. Drop it down in the comments section. It's always good to hear a little bit of feedback from people. And, quite a few hotels actually along this stretch. Now it's going to take you about 10 minutes walking along here to get to the market. There's actually two markets. There's the normal Nai Yang Beach market, and there's also a wet market. So if you happen to be staying here or around this area in an apartment where you've got some facilities to cook and you want to cook, then maybe you'll want to take a look at the wet market. I'm not going to be covering the food section of the market today on this channel. I've already covered it on my other channel, so I will link that video both on the screen now and in the description. So if you're interested in taking a look at what's on offer at the market that we will get to shortly, then go and check that video out. A nice hotel there. Again, don't know much about these places, but if you happen to know, you've stayed there, quite a nice resort, let me know. Give me some feedback, it's always good. Too many hotels, I'm afraid, on the island to be able to cover them all. And if you're wondering how long it will take you to get from here to where I filmed the other day on the beach area video, it'll take you about 10 minutes walking, 5 or 10 minutes depending on your pace. Another hotel there, and exchange, the all-important money exchange. Now the baht's quite strong at the moment, unfortunately, so you won't be getting as good a value to your dollar, whether it be US or Australian or pound or euro, whatever your currency is, might be a little bit weaker at the moment. Actually, a couple of cafes across the road there that look quite nice. That one has got its own bakery. I can see a sign on the side saying bakery, so it might be worth going in and taking a look at those. I'm going to be doing a thing on my food channel covering some of the nicer cafes here in Phuket. So again, if you're interested in that type of thing, then go and check out my food channel. You can see a lot of building going on here, and here condominiums going up, which I was talking about the other day. 7-Eleven just in front. This is fairly new. Always handy convenience stores. story up across here. And there's a few facilities along this road. I've seen massage, a couple of restaurants, a couple of coffee shops as you've just seen. Another large hotel there. Exchange place not open. Motorbike hire. Now if you are looking to hire a vehicle, whether it be a car or a motorbike, as I've mentioned before, have a look in the description and down below. My wife's page is down there. She has a hire company. She maybe will be able to help you, give you a reasonably good price. She does deliver across the island, but obviously it depends on how long you're hiring the vehicle for. If you're only hiring it for a short term, then she may not be able to deliver it if you're a long way away from the shop for free of charge. But normally if you're hiring a vehicle for a week or more, it's with free delivery no matter where you are on the island. Another big resort complex. Right opposite, you've got a beauty spa, salon, massage, a couple of exchanges. So there's 4 exchanges in just a few minutes of each other. So no issues with exchanging money if you want to do that along this side. Plenty of places, a few smaller shops, not too many, beach accessories, that type of thing. You might be able to hire a bike. Don't see that very often. A push bike, a cycle, rather than a motorbike, because I know a lot of people, especially from the UK, Europe, they don't hold the correct licenses. And if you've got a car license that allows you to ride a scooter, which is up to 50cc maybe, or something like that. You can see a lot of construction here going on. This is for the condominiums they're building there. A lot of construction. But going back to what I was talking about, if you have that license, that doesn't cover you here in Thailand, so just bear that in mind. You do need a full motorbike license to ride a scooter, because most of these scooters over here are 100cc upwards. In fact, the average one is 125. So you do need not only a full license, but you also need an international driving permit. People keep calling it an international driving license, and it is not. It is a permit that allows you to use your own license only for the categories that you already have. So by having an international permit, it doesn't automatically entitle you to ride a motorbike. If you haven't got that on your original license, then you aren't entitled to ride it. Right, this is the market. As I mentioned, I'm not going to cover the food side of it because that's on the other channel. If you want to have a look at that, take a look at that video. I will link it. We're going to jump inside the market, take a look at what clothing they've got, accessories, etc. Well, it looks like today, which is Friday, there isn't that much in the way of accessories and clothing. It all depends on the day of the week. It does vary. The other day when I was down here filming the food side, they've got a little bit more. So unfortunately, it's going to vary from day to day as regards clothing and accessories, beach stuff, that type of thing. It really comes down to the vendors. Sometimes they turn up, sometimes they don't. It all depends on the weather at the moment. You can see over there, a lot of black cloud hanging about. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that walk down Nai Yang Soi 2 and give you a little bit more idea of the area. And just down this road here is the main road. You can just see it where that truck is, or coach is, pulling out at the end. That is the main road, and the airport is literally a few minutes along that road. If you go to the end here, turn left, the airport is on your left hand side, a few minutes away, so not too far. And I guess that's it for today. So thanks for watching, and I will speak to you very soon.